Hi, this is Wildlife Ed. I'm just doing a simple review today on a stove that was sent to me by a friend of mine, Josh from TerraFirma369. It's a prototype number 4 of his Firefly Mini, and just going to go over a little bit of it. If you really want to go in depth to see the components of it, please check out his site on YouTube. So basically, I'm also trying out my new tripod, so if this gets fuzzy, pardon me. But basically, this new stove here that I just received is quite different than most of the stoves I've been using. Here is the built-in pot stand. It does have this handle, which is used to vary the height and intensity of the flame for different cooking applications. So I'm going to put in some alcohol and light her up. Right now, I've used it a couple of times just at home, and it has really done some great things. So I'm going to do my first boil test today because I can actually have my hands free. So just bear with me, and we'll prime it up. Okay, I'm back. Basically, I'm going to use 1 fluid ounce. I have a little syringe that has 1 fluid ounce is what they say it is, so I'm hoping that's correct. I'm going to put that into the Firefly and light it up. Now, just to let you know, this little stove packs a mean punch. This thing can last forever. It's the best stove I've actually used for fuel efficiency. Really well done. And she's lit. Let that warm up just a little bit. And I'm going to slowly open it up. Let some air in there. The beauty about this stove is that you can adjust the amount of air intake. So far I've got it burning so far 40 minutes on that 1 ounce of I use fondue alcohol. So on 1 ounce or 1 syringe, I can get it lasting 40 minutes. So I'm pretty impressed with that so far. I'm going to do a field test. As I mentioned, this is part 1 of my test of the stove, and I can't wait to take it in the field and actually see how it works there. So I'm going to bring her up to full and put some water on and see how she goes. And as you can tell, the flame does get higher as we add air into it. I have my handy dandy woods kettle with me today. I have about 4 cups in here, so see how she works. And as you can see, she's fully primed and ready to go, and we'll come back and when we have a boil going. Just bear with me. Just a note, this is kind of a torture test. I'm using pretty ice cold water, and I'm also using a pretty substantial sized pot for this mini stove. So I know it's up to the task, so let's just wait till she boils. I'm not going. I bet you that it will be impressive. It's impressed me tremendously, so bear with me. I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, well, I'm just going to give you a little update. It's been approximately 1.5 minutes. I'm starting to get bubbles forming in the bottom, and like I said, this was really ice cold water, so I'm pretty impressed so far. 1.5 minutes is pretty decent at this stage. So I'll be back with another update. Okay, just back with a little update. I have to make a correction. After I put the alcohol in, I looked at the syringe. It's actually a half an ounce. Pardon, I gotta pardon myself there because I don't want anybody to think that I'm doing this wrong or anything. But I just wanted to make a correction. It's a half an ounce. So we're working on a half an ounce. It's been 5 minutes. We're doing good. We're not quite there yet for a full boil. But again, this is 3 cups of water, ice cold water, and I believe that we're going to peak our boil at around 8 minutes. So just bear with me and we'll be right back. And now, as you can hear, we are boiling. It's starting to anyway. And I'm just going to show you how to have a look. Remove the cover. And there you have it. She's starting to boil. I don't know if the camera picks this up quite the same, but see the steam pouring out. She's bubbling pretty good. And it's been a little over 6 minutes. Great stuff. I think this stove has met any challenge that I could throw at it. I really, really love this stove. So, I'll be back in a second. I'll do my famous cup of tea. Cheers. Now, as you can tell, if you can see the flame, it is going lower now. We are at full blast here. We're now at 6 minutes, 45 seconds, and we have our rolling boil. So I'm just going to see how long the flame will last, and see how hot I can get this thing to go. I wish I had a stopwatch to, but I'm looking at the clock here over my shoulder. So without further ado, let's make a cup of tea. Oh, just for size comparison, this is a very small mug. If I don't know how I'm going to compare it to an actual size mug, and then I'm going to show you the size of this stove. Okay, here's a normal size mug. Okay, here's my woods mug. It's much smaller in height and in diameter. Okay, but as you can tell now, the stove has gone out. The kettle is already ready to go. Let's have a cup of tea. But as you can tell, the cup is much bigger than the stove. Very impressive. Just want to say thanks, Josh, for the fabulous stove. Can't wait to try it in the field. Cheers. Oh, and don't forget to add some comments, subscribe, share it with a friend.